block. And take your cupcakes. Is there crush on me? Oh, awesome. Was there tongue? I gotta update my blog.
Terry, kidding. There's no blog, as far as you know. I look very Korean. I have very typically Korean features. I look like one of those girls that you would see in a Korean grocery store on a calendar, holding a box of soy milk.
Drink Vita Soy. It's good for you.
Hey, Real Talkers, it's your girl Winter, and right now we're sitting here with the beautiful comedian and actress Margaret Cho. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming out. Like, first of all, let me just tell you, I'm a huge fan of you. Love it. I've been seeing you since I was like a little girl. You had like your own show. So yes, and I'm not to make you feel old or anything.
No, but that's really cool. That's really cool. Well, that means a lot to me. Yeah. I love that.
I wanted to know, like, you know, right now you're doing Drop Dead Diva, which I watch, and it's so interesting because you're like an assistant there on the show, and you're funny, but you also have like this kind of voice of reason side to you on the show, which I love about you, because everybody's known for you being a comedian.
Right. Well, I think what's funny is like it's a fun show for me to do, and I really love to be that kind of helper. You know, I'll help this like girl who's very confused, but she's like a lawyer, but she's got to be in charge of everything, but she's not used to it, so I kind of help her out. And
ask me something a smart person would know. Like, what's the capital of New Zealand? Wellington. What's the square root of 113? It's a prime number. Trick question. Listen to me. Are you okay? I'm smart.
Yeah, you are. Now march into that conference room and show Kim that brains trump Botox.
Oh, why is it so hot in this office?
We've been through this. It's not hot, it's your metabolism.
It's on Lifetime, and it's so wonderful to have this great ensemble cast, a great star. You know, I really love being a part of it.
You know, I found out that you've been doing comedy, I think at the age of 16.
Yes, I started really young. I started really my professional career at 16, and I've been doing stand-up actually since I was 14. I really started super young because I just knew that was what I wanted to do.
Right.
So I just started young.
And what inspired you to were you like always like a funny little girl, or like did you see a comedian that inspired you to do it?
I think I just, as soon as I understood what the job was, I just wanted to do it. I never was like I was very shy. I'm still a very shy person, and I'm not really, you know, like if I think of funny things, like I don't often like blurt them out. I'm very kind of measured in what I do. So to me, it was just like I saw it and I realized that's who I was. It's just kind of a weird thing.
Right. And do you ever feel like, you know, maybe you have like this pressure to always be or stay on funny?
You know, I'm just some girl with a bloody eyeball. I know that you know that I have a bloody eyeball. I was trying to make I have a really bad bloody eyeball.
Zoom in on the bloody eyeball.
No, but I tried to make it work for me. So this morning I did The View. Right. So I did a Twitter giveaway, and this text bloody eyeball to this number and receive free tickets to my screening of my film in LA. So somebody won. Oh, wow. Somebody texted bloody eyeball to my Twitter account. It was really perfect.
Oh, wow.
But you gotta, like, so for me, you gotta make things work for you. Right. Especially when you have bloody eyeball.
And did you have any type of role models or anything that made you want to be where you are now?
Well, when I was a teenager, I had a teacher who was like a theater teacher. She actually would take me to comedy clubs and sign me up. Right. So she actually got me into these bars and like got me to do comedy because she saw something in me that, you know, she was trying to help me out because I was a super shy kid. And she was also like saw that there was this potential, and so I would do it, and then I just kept going. And I just knew that I was supposed to do this. And then when I was really, really young, Jerry Seinfeld told me that I should just drop out of school and be a comic. And then I was like, yeah, I wasn't in school even, so it worked out fine.
So it was easy.
It was really easy because I had already dropped out.
Right. Okay, so on stage you do, you know, you imitate your parents a lot, which is hilarious. So when you do so, do you feel like maybe, how does your parents take that?
Well, they love it. Like when I first started doing comedy, I told my mom when I was like 13 I wanted to be a stand-up comic, and she said, maybe it's better if you just die.
My mother grew up during the Korean War, so she can hide shit.
go to the guest bedroom. On the guest bed, there's a big comforter, many kid pitches, a picture of kids, and there's stairs. Look to the top left-hand corner of a comforter, there's 4 stairs. Go look 4 stairs going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 4th stair, there is a pocket. Open the pocket carefully as not to detonate the bomb hidden underneath bed.
They were not necessarily into it just because they didn't know that there were Asian comics. They didn't see that was possible. And I had a hard childhood. Like, my father was deported when I was really young, so I'm the only member of my family to have been born in America. And my mother was so paranoid about it. Like, she would always push me forward, like, she's white, she's white. And now they're super into what I do, and they are happy for me. Well, because I'm also really satisfied in my life, and I enjoy my work, and so they're super supportive. But they were not at first.
Right. It was a little hard at first.
Really hard.
You should really be proud of yourself because you're like a pioneer in a way. You're doing a lot of music videos, like music. That's another venture that you're into. Yeah, and it's actually. You had a song that wasn't like, I was expecting it to be kind of just comedy music, and you do have some songs like that, but you had one that was like really deep. I'm like, wow, this is like a real album.
Yeah, no, I love to sing, and I have a good singing voice. People are always surprised that I can sing, because they don't expect it coming out of my face. I'm like Susan Boyle, but it's still comedy. It's still stand up. That's still what I do. It's still always going to be like comedy music too.
Do you feel like you've made it, or do you feel like there's more things you need to do to feel you've established in this industry?
So much more to do in general for minorities in entertainment, but at the same time, I feel really grateful for what I've gotten to accomplish, and I also am happy that I love it.
Are you in a relationship? Are you single? Do you have someone special?
I have a number of special individuals.
Right. Well, that's good. That means you're dating. So you're not like serial dating, are you?
No. I mean, I have a lot of different special people that I go to.
Right. So, do you go for like the typical regular guy, or do you go for the guys like that are already in the industry?
It's anybody. I've had relationships with all sorts of different people. Whether it's other performers, which sometimes is kind of weird because then you're at risk too. Like, they could write a song about you, or they're a joke about you, or whatever. Then it's kind of like, oh, fuck you. Like, it's kind of like I can dish it out, but I really can't take it. I cannot.
Drop Dead Diva is doing great, and it's really interesting. So, Real Talk is, if you haven't watched it, you definitely have to check Drop Dead Diva. Do you have any other projects or any things to be on the lookout for? Because people are trying to look for you.
I'm just touring. I'm going to be on the road. I'll be in England and Australia for the rest of the year. I'll be in Edinburgh for the month of August for the Fringe Festival. I'll be just touring and taking care of this bloody eye, while my eye slowly starts to fade back to white.
You're still beautiful with the eye, all right? Listen, hit us up.
Halloween came early. It's Halloween in Korea.
All right, well, I just want to say thank you so much, for coming in. We're supporting you because we're watching you, and it's proud to see, a woman, not only a woman, but another ethnic culture doing her thing, because you are an inspiration to a lot of people.
Thank you. Thank you. I love that. Thank you so much.
And do you have a Twitter that maybe people can follow?
People can follow me on Margaret Cho, at Margaret Cho. That's my Twitter, and I have Facebook and my website, margaretcho.com. But tweet me, and you can follow me in my eye.
I found out you have like an amazing heart, because I was actually reading an article about you. It was someone that you touched his heart. He had cancer, and you came to his house and stuff like that. You showed up for him.
Yeah, I love that. Well, I love when people are helped by my work, and he was going through a lot of stuff, and he really enjoyed my comedy because it helped him not think about the fact that he was so sick, and he got a lot better, and so I think that's really amazing when people can do stuff like that. So I'm really encouraged by all of those types of amazing stories.
And laughter is the cure sometimes, So that was just really nice, and I that's when I realized, she's gonna be a down to earth person, because that's a beautiful heart, a beautiful thing to do. So anyway, Real Talkers, listen, exclusive Margaret Cho interview. Keep an eye out for her, because she is the bomb. We love you already, and she has such a wonderful personality. I love you. So make sure you keep a lookout for Margaret Cho, because she's doing her thing. Peace out.
Hey, this is Margaret Cho. I am keeping it winter all year round.